As you know, I went on Bill Maher's program last week. I have never done marijuana in my life, but I don't know if I could say that anymore. So now when I go to these college campuses, they'll say, Charlie, have you ever smoked weed? I'm like, well, not directly, but very well by secondhand smoke. What was your reaction to my conversation with Bill Maher? I thought it was very friendly. It was very cordial and in some ways very hopeful. Alex, your thoughts?
Yeah, I totally agree. Good for you for going on, Charlie. You're cornering the market for actually talking to the other side, which is nice. It's a great spot to be in. If I interviewed you, my first question was going to be, did you get a contact high? It's one of these things out here in California that it's a real thing because I've never smoked weed also, so I don't. I think you now have officially had a half a time. So I think one half of a time, I think you can say, if anyone asks. My reaction is very positive.
I didn't inhale. For the record,
yeah,
I did not inhale.
That's right. It's worked before. That excuse has worked before in the past. People have gotten away with it. So my reaction is very positive. I'm glad you're doing it. I'm glad he's doing this. So in general, I'm in the camp that Maher's shtick, he's got a couple shticks, but one of them is he's saying all the stuff that folks like you and me and Steve and all Donald Trump were saying 8-10 years ago. And people are talking about him like he's a genius for saying them. And I do find that a little irritating and frustrating. But he does have one other shtick that I love, which is he literally is the only person who's talking to all people of every political angle. I know you would talk to them, Charlie. I know I would talk to them on my show, but they don't tend to show up for whatever reason. He's figured out a way to get all these people to show up and talk to him of all these different viewpoints. And it is a terrific product that he puts out because of that. And it's not that he's so amazing, even though he's, of course, got some skills, but his ability to bring people in is a skill in and of itself. And you've absolutely got to hand it to him for that. And it makes it so that you're able to get deeper on conversations and topics that you're just not going to be able to do in a 2-minute soundbite or people talking past each other on social media. So I'm glad you're doing it, and I'm glad that this could be hopefully open up some doors for some people.
Yeah, and we have later in the hour Frank Turek to dive deeper into the apologetics Christian side of the discussion, which a lot of our discussion was centered around Christianity. Let's just play one piece of tape here, and then I want to get into some of the news of the day. Because we did talk a lot about Garcia. That was a big portion of my conversation with Bill Maher. Let's play a little funny one. Let's play cut 123.
Drink?
No, I'm good. Thank you.
You don't drink?
No.
Or smoke pot?
No.
And you're married and super Christian. We're going to get along great.
You know, this is going to just be perfect.
And we did get along great. It's a good example of how we can heal the country.
Yeah, it is. And I do like that you guys got along. I think it's a good thing because for me, I'm an information guy and I am ideologically conservative. I'm a Catholic. I'm a Christian. I've been a Republican for my whole life, even though that's been hard sometimes. But I will tell you, Charlie, what animates me more as a news person is what's next, what's coming down the pike, what's exciting, what interesting conversations are being had. And so I want more of that. I don't need agreement. This world would be incredibly uninteresting if people only agreed. So if there's a new willingness to talk amongst people who do not have your same viewpoint or lifestyle. You have children. He's twice your age and has no children. I mean, there's so many differences, but it does make for an interesting conversation. I'm just sad to see it's so infrequent. It really is still too infrequent. This is unfortunately the exception and not the rule. But let's make it the rule. Let's make it the rule that we actually start talking to each other again. But also, I think some of what he's doing there with the substances is shtick. I think he's trying to draw you out. I think Rogan does this to some degree with people. Was he getting drunk and high while he was there? I know he was sipping on stuff, but
no. Yeah, it was. That's what I'm saying. It was quite a exhibit in hedonism.
Oh, really? That's it. Because I always feel like I ask this because my friend Robert Davi writes for us sometimes, who I'm sure you're aware of, who's an actor from a lot of things, Die Hard, among other things. He used to hang out with a lot of the Rat Pack guys. I always asked him, were they always just getting completely loaded, or was that part of an image? And he said it was a mix. It was they were drinking, but it was exaggerated for the sake of storytelling.